After classifying all the living organisms, they are divided into 5 kingdoms. They are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Monera. Organisms belonging to this kingdom are the most primitive organisms. They are single-celled and microscopic, that is, not visible to naked eye. They do not have well-developed cell structures. However, they may have a rigid cell wall. They derive energy required for their living by various methods. Some by decomposing organic material, some by preparing their own food by fixing carbon dioxide from atmosphere using light or chemical reactions. Some of them are called parasites, causing diseases, while some live in other organisms without causing any harm to them, a process called symbiosis. Monerans live under extreme environmental conditions. Some of them live in acidic conditions, for example, bacteria in the stomach. Some at temperatures as high as 80 degrees centigrade. Some in the absence of oxygen, and some require very high amounts of salt. Examples for monerans are several types of bacteria and blue-green algae. Protista. These are also called single-celled microscopic organisms with a well-developed and distinct cell structure. They have a well-defined nucleus. Some of them have chloroplasts, just like plants, and synthesize their own food from carbon dioxide and water in presence of light. Some protists have rigid cell wall. Those protists which do not have chloroplasts survive by capturing other protists or monerans. Some of the protists live in colonies with some amount of division of labor in the colony. This kingdom has 2 phyla, Chlorophyta and Protozoa. Fungi. This kingdom has several molds, mildews, mushrooms, toadstools, slime molds, rusts and smuts. These are primitive multicellular organisms with very little specialization. They are usually filamentous in nature, and the filaments may be found either on the surface or inside the body of decaying plants or animals. These filaments do not have chlorophyll. Therefore, they may obtain food by other methods, mostly from decaying plants or animals. They release chemicals which dissolve the organic matter of plants and animals, and the fungus absorbs the dissolved matter. Hence, fungi are considered to be very important for cleaning up the surface of Earth. They are called scavengers of Earth. Some of the fungi are parasitic and attack living organisms, both plants and animals, causing various diseases. They cause great damage to several crops like sugarcane, potato, wheat, etc. Some of the fungi grows on stored food materials such as bread, pickles, fruits, and make them unfit for eating. All the fungi produces spores which germinate under favorable conditions to produce a mass of new filaments. Plantae. This kingdom is also called Metaphyta. All plants, about 300,000 species, belong to this kingdom. All these multicellular and different types of cells in the plant body perform different functions. The size of all the organisms of this group is highly variable, from few millimeters to several meters. All of them have rigid cell wall around their cells. Chloroplasts are present either in all the cells or in some specialized areas of the plant, such as leaves. Some of them produce flowers for reproduction, while some produce spores. The importance of plants need not be stressed, as they produce oxygen and food material required for animals, including man. Several plant products are useful to man. These include wood, drugs, etc. The kingdom Plantae is divided into two phyla. Phylum Bryophyta, comprising of mosses and liverworts, and Phylum Tracheophyta, containing all other plants. Ferns are primitive members of this phylum and are followed by gymnosperms, cycads, and other plants. Animalia. This kingdom is also called metazoa. All the multicellular organisms or animals are included into this kingdom. As all of you know, animals do not have chlorophyll and cannot synthesize their own food. These are multicellular organisms and group of cells performing similar functions, which are organized to form tissues and organs. There are over 1 million species in this kingdom, and there is a great diversity in their kingdom. All the animals have muscle cells which enable them to move. The only exception to this is sponges. All the animals have nerve cells which enable them to sense the changes in the environment and adjust accordingly.